Hello, my name is Adrian Matthews, and this is my vlog for Political Science 1. Picture this. NAACP attorneys sit at the table debating the best way to get rid of segregation and help political activists bring attention to the struggle for civil rights and to end the jure and discrimination. The result of the debate was a strategy for an important legal case that has shaped the civil rights of Americans. Brown vs. Board of Education. College students, school-age children, and working people experience the trauma of institutional discrimination. Historically, timelines show the action of African Americans in the fight for civil rights and the reactions of the powerful. African Americans showed activism in 1954 in courtrooms with the case of Brown vs. Board of Education. In 1956, in educational institutions like the University of Alabama, and in 1963 on the streets through public protests like the March on Washington for Jobs and Freedom. The Brown vs. Board of Education was an important legal case because actions were necessary to challenge widespread prejudice, racism, and discrimination carried out by those members of society who were opposed to giving full rights to African Americans, a group that was in a minority politically, economically, and socially. Decision by the U.S. Supreme Court to support a legal case of Brown vs. Board of Education in 1954 was met by strong reaction on the state level, especially in the segregated South where biased cultural norms about racial difference persisted. Reactions of the powerful were sometimes to continue on for Jim Crow segregation, such as when Arkansas Governor Faubus called up the National Guard in 1957 to prevent African American students from integrating the high school. The reactions to the case on the federal level revealed politicians were under intense pressure to do something about discrimination that continued even after the Brown vs. Board of Education case became law in 1954. Sometimes they did nothing. Fortunately, at other times, a powerful act did to bring about policies that promoted racial equality. For example, federal action by President Johnson in 1964 put into law public policy which further protected African Americans through the Civil Rights Act. The ups and downs in the quality of life for African Americans sometimes makes me wonder if the Brown vs. Board of Education case achieved a full citizenship in NAACP, but their earnings fought so hard for the actions and reactions on the state and federal level were examples of the push and pull factor which influenced the ups and downs of the experience of African Americans, a significant ethnic racial minority group in U.S. society. Many in the U.S. oppose remedies like affirmative action designed to change inequality and other outcomes of discrimination. Instead, they believe it is reverse discrimination. The good news is that there are many positive outcomes for African Americans that can be traced back to a legal case of Brown vs. Board of Education. This case said a president, and it is now against the law to discriminate on the basis of race. African Americans can go to court if they are discriminated against in education, employment, or housing, for example. Politics is complicated by bureaucracy. However, there may be variety solutions to contemporary problems related to issues raised by the historic legal case of Brown vs. Board of Education. In 2020, San Bernardino County declared racism a public health issue, and the city of Los Angeles formed a Civil plus Human Rights and Equity Department to enforce civil and human rights laws. Time will tell whether these new variety initiatives are important steps in the right direction to address discrimination. The political process and future legal cases will be likely factors. This presentation examines the historical legal case of Brown vs. Board of Education to better understand how it shaped the civil rights of Americans. After an overview of the case, the presentation explored the case based on its importance, reactions at the federal and state level, outcomes for African American and race relations. Finally, the presentation concluded with a look to the future of issues raised by the case and new variety initiatives. Thank you.